Hello everyone, let me introduce myself. My name is Adina Nurfat. I'm from Political Science major, class 4. My number is 250-240-30-60160. I born in Pekalongan 10 September 2005 in the early morning. This time, I will tell you about my homeland, that is Pekalongan. Although no more often in the big city, Semarang, but I always miss the city where I come from. Pekalongan is a very large area in Central Java. Pekalongan contains highlands, lowlands, and the coast. My city is often called the City of Batik because in Pekalongan there are widespread batik production houses of various types. Fun facts: my mother used to work part-time at a batik production house, and in the past, the salary was only 3,000 rupiah. Batik from Pekalongan is not only sent to other cities, but has now grown rapidly to other countries too. The characteristic of Pekalongan batik usually consists of flora and fauna, such as flowers, ponies, and dragons. This motif depicts various local ethnicities in Pekalongan, for example, Tiongkok, India, and China. If you go to Pekalongan, you can visit the several places. The first is the Batik Museum. In this Batik Museum, we can learn about batik and we can make batik too. This is an example of my photos when visiting the Batik Museum. And then the other famous place is Beijing Waterfall, Lawe Waterfall, and then Pasir Kencana Beach. Behind the batik cloth and the famous place, Pekalongan is also famous for its dirty and damaged rivers. Rivers in Pekalongan, especially in the city area, tend to be black and filled with water hyacinths. This happens because the disposal of batik waste does not comply with procedures. There are still many irresponsible parties who throw batik factory waste into rivers. So the river becomes unhealthy and the life of the fish in the river becomes threatened. I once conducted an interview with one of the management of a batik museum, which is still producing batik. There I asked what is the process for disposing of batik waste. He explained that in the batik museum there is a tool used to process batik waste into clean water. However, it is not optimal because the price is expensive. The museum is not completely dependent because it only has a few tools and there is no cost to update and add equipment. The solution is, first, making cheaper batik waste processing equipment. Second, provide education to batik craftsmen not to just throw away batik waste. And lastly, the government provides appropriate punishment for violators. I think it's enough for me. Thank you. Bye.